This is my little princess. Her name is Chloe. Say hi, Chloe.
Welcome to Art Business with Ness. I'm Ness and I'm a professional illustrator and Etsy shop seller. I've had a lot of requests to make videos about Etsy. As you may know, I'm an Etsy seller myself. I opened my shop, The Digital Siren, in February of 2020, and I've been lucky with a very good first year. In 2020 alone, I've made about $16,000. So even after Etsy fees, it's still well over $1,000 of pure profit in my pocket, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. This is going to be a series because there's way too much to tell in a single video. But in this video today, we are going to talk about the basics of what you need to start your own successful Etsy shop. But right before we start, if you're as passionate about illustration as I am and you want to see more videos like this, then don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell. The bell sends you notifications whenever I upload a new video, so you're sure that you won't miss any of the advice. So let's get started. First thing they need to figure out, obviously, is what to sell. And a lot of artists, they go straight for the obvious art prints or art originals. But there is so much more that you can do. I really challenge you to take a moment to think about it and be creative. There's so many possibilities. I'd say there are roughly 4 categories of products that you can sell on Etsy. Handmade product, print on demand, digital products, commissions. Handmade products is anything with your art on it that you produce at home and ship yourself. This can be original art, art prints, but also a variety of hand-painted or hand-printed products such as tote bags, handmade bookmarks, zines, etc. This is really great if you love the hands-on, artisanal approach to having a shop and you want to make everything yourself. Print on demand is when you use a third-party company to print your art on various products. And they can also take care of packaging and shipping your products directly to your customers. And this is what's called drop shipping. There are many such companies that you can use, such as Printful, Printed Mint, and Art Scout, to name a few. They each have different products that you can print on, ranging from art prints to tote bags to bookmarks, mugs, etc. So how it works is you can just create a product using their interface, and then whenever someone buys something from your Etsy shop, then you can just place an order with them, and then they print it, package it, and send it directly to your customer. Some of these sites, like Printful, are even able to integrate with Etsy so that the orders are placed with them automatically without you having to do anything. Print on demand can be very nice because it allows you to offer many products with your art on it without having to buy a large inventory. And it takes you much less time to run too. And then we have digital downloads, which means you're not actually selling a physical product, but a digital file. Etsy allows you to upload your file directly into the listing so that when a customer buys it, they are able to instantly download their purchase without you having to intervene at all to fulfill that order. Digital products include everything printables, meaning anything that a customer can download and print at home, like printable art, printable invites and stationery. It can also include digital resources such as digital planners, clip art, or Photoshop and Procreate brushes, for instance. And finally, we have commissions, so you can offer a custom artwork that's specifically made for each client. This can be things like portraits or pet portraits, custom avatars, custom character commissions, etc. The second thing that you need to figure out to succeed on Etsy is who you are selling to. One of the main keys of success on Etsy is actually finding your niche. This means that you're not trying to appeal to everyone at once. Instead, you focus on selling a particular product that's specifically made for a particular person. I can't stress enough how important this is. You can't appeal to everyone at once. It's bound to fail. But you can attract your perfect customer if you focus on their specific needs and specific tastes and speak directly to them. This often means focusing on a specific style or a specific look. Now, here's an example. Let's say that you decide to sell art prints. Well, you need to be more specific. What kind of art prints? For what kind of home? So you could, for instance, decide to focus on nursery art. So your look would be something very cute and kid-friendly, and your target audience will be moms and dads who are having a baby and are decorating a nursery. Having your ideal customer in mind really helps you to hone in on their needs and make them become super fans. So let's say you know that you're targeting moms and dads who are having a baby and decorating a nursery, then this can guide all of your decisions. Maybe you can decide to also offer other nursery decor items, such as very nice baby blankets with your art on it. This would be very appropriate for your target customer. But on the other hand, if you also decide to put like mouse mats and bookmarks in there, maybe you're just gonna confuse your audience. The next thing you need to figure out is how to price your items. And this is a big one, this is a doozy. That's a very tough question that everyone is asking. How much should I charge for my items? And the answer is probably more than you think. You have to account for all of your materials, art materials, but also packaging and shipping supplies. But you also have to account for all of your other expenses, such as your SEO software, your email marketing platform, ads, website hosting if you have a website, social media apps like Tailwind or Later, etc. And you have to account for Etsy fees too. And of course, most importantly, you need to account for your time and you need to pay yourself fairly for all of the work that you're going to be putting in. The resulting price may make your eyes bulge. It will be much higher than what you would see in a big box store, but that's completely normal for a handmade item. You can't possibly compete with the price of mass-produced items, and you shouldn't try to. And your price may also be higher than what other sellers on Etsy are charging for similar items, but don't let that deter you either. The value of art is subjective, and your art is worth whatever you say it's worth. You have to keep in mind the type of person that shops on Etsy in the first place. That person didn't go to Amazon or Target. They're not looking for the cheapest price around. They went to Etsy because they are willing to pay more for something that's handmade, for a quality item made by the artist. So you don't want to compete on price on Etsy. You want to compete on quality and uniqueness. So look at what else is being made on Etsy in your niche and ask yourself, how can I make my products better than any of the competition? Not just comparable, but better, leagues better. You can add more content to your product than other people are offering, or you can make it bigger or with better materials or with better art that's uniquely you. If your product is leagues above the competition, then you can charge whatever you like for it. And here's a secret, having low prices can actually turn off your customers. Think about it, they are looking for something quality and handmade, so if they see a super low price, they may start to wonder, is it because this is low quality? Is it a knockoff? Or even, is this some sort of scam? Like if you're shopping for an iPhone and you see one for sale for $20, you would be really suspicious about that, wouldn't you? And then of course, it's much easier to reach your revenue goals when you have higher priced items. It's much easier to sell a single $1,000 product than it is to sell 1,000 $1 products. It's also a good idea to have a range of different prices in your shop. So it's good if you can have like a lower tier offer, something smaller and cheaper, then a mid-tier offer and a higher, more expensive offer. Even if you only have like art prints in your shop, you can still offer a different price range by having, prints of different sizes, and you can offer bundles. Matching print set actually do extremely well on Etsy, and they allow you to increase the average value of your orders. That goes for any kind of bundle as well. So we have one more thing to cover in this video, but it is the most important thing. But right before we jump into it, I would love to hear from you. Have you ever thought of opening an Etsy shop yourself? And if so, what kind of products would you like to sell? I'm super curious to hear, so go in the comments right now and let me know. Now, the last thing that you need to succeed on Etsy is a marketing strategy. A lot of people think that you don't need a marketing strategy on Etsy because it's just Etsy. But it's still a real business and you need a real business plan. Now, I used to think that most of my customers would find me through the Etsy platform with the search function, and that I didn't have to do anything more than just list my items and wait for them to sell. I did this years ago and it failed miserably. I didn't sell anything. And here's why this doesn't work. The Etsy algorithm prioritizes items that have been known to sell. So the only way to start ranking in search is to make sales in the first place and to be a successful shop. So you have to bring in your own traffic and make your own sales first before you can start counting on any kind of traffic from Etsy. If you're like me or like most people around, then maybe your second thought is, well, okay then, I'll just use Etsy ads. Etsy ads are a very appealing proposition because it's so much less intimidating than Facebook ads or Google ads. Maybe you're thinking, okay then, I'll just, activate my Etsy ads and I'll just pay to show up in search. It's not quite as simple as that. Etsy ads do work, but not for everyone. You have to pay for every single click, even if it doesn't lead to a sale. And sometimes it's as much as 50 cents per click or even higher. So it can easily cost you several dollars just to sell a single product, and that can quickly eat into your profit margin. That's why Etsy ads are usually only worth it if you have higher priced items in your shop. I would say at least $30 or more would be the minimum. Even if you have higher priced items, I would suggest only using Etsy ads on your best sellers. You don't want to pay all day long to advertise items that aren't even selling. But it's not all that bleak, don't let me scare you. Marketing is not as hard as you might think it is. The basis of marketing is simply this: find your ideal customer, then create a great product just for them that fulfills all of their needs. And then simply figure out where your ideal customer hangs out and go there to make them an irresistible offer that they can't resist. So let's dissect that. First of all, your ideal customer. We already talked a little bit about that before when we talk about your niche. So let's use our nursery prints example again. If your customers are expectant mother, maybe there will not be too much overlap with your Instagram art account. So make your post there, you probably won't have very much traction. But if they don't hang out on your Instagram, where do they hang out? You have to figure this out. Maybe Facebook groups for expectant mothers? Pinterest, maybe mom blogs. Go there and go find your customer. The second step is to bring these people to your side. You don't want to have to keep going to some place where you don't have any control. You want to take these people and bring them into your circle. You need a strategy to gain repeat access to these people. Maybe, for instance, you have them click on your Pinterest pin and it goes to your Instagram where you have them follow you on there. Now they're part of your audience and you can keep talking to them. But the best ways to bring people into your circles are a mailing list and your very own private Facebook group. An email list is, I think, an absolute necessity for every business out there. It allows you to keep all of your customers and admirers in one place where you can keep sending them offers. It is also the #1 easiest way to get repeat customers. Think about it. It's much easier to sell again to someone you know already loves your stuff because they already bought from you than it is to go out there and have to find a new customer every time you want to make a new sale. Repeat customers are a huge part of a healthy, thriving business, and a mailing list is a really good way to tap into that. You can easily create a mailing list with a platform such as ConvertKit or MailerLite. I will leave links to these platforms in the description below. Using these platforms, you can create both your list and an opt-in form that people can fill up to sign up to your mailing list automatically. But how do you get people to sign up? They won't do it just because. You have to give them an incentive to sign up. The most common ways to attract them is by offering something in exchange, either a freebie or a discount coupon, like let's say a 20% off discount coupon if you sign up to the mailing list. And you can do the very same thing with a Facebook group, offer a freebie or a coupon. Once you have your audience in your mailing list or in your Facebook group, then you can chat with them there. You can engage with them, create a bond with them. And then Let them know when you have new products out and make them special offers for sales and sales events. That's how you can create sales in your shop. So let's summarize all of that. You need 1. Traffic from your target audience. 2. You need to attract them from out there and over to your circle. 3. You need to engage with them and create a bond. And 4. Make them offers that they can't resist because it is so perfect for them. So this is it. These are the top things that you need to think about before setting up a shop on Etsy so that you're set for success. And if you are interested in creating a new Etsy shop for yourself, then I have a nice surprise for you. I have created a brand new free guide for you to download. It is called 101 Etsy Product Ideas for Artists. As the title suggests, it gives you a bunch of ideas for many different products that you could create for your future Etsy shop. I am sure that there are some products in there that you never even thought of, and maybe it will give you some inspiration. This guide is completely free and I will leave the link to download it in the description below. As I mentioned, this video is only the first of many about Etsy. I have so many more things to tell you about. In the next one, I want to specifically talk about how to make digital download products for Etsy and go into more detail about that. But sadly, this is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to help our small channel grow. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!